So I wasn't planning on filming this video because I used these plates in a video last year, but I realized that I really only showed one design from the ugly sweater plate I had from Winstonia. This time I wanted to use most of the designs from that plate. I discovered that I definitely like some of the designs more than others. The first design I tried I had terrible luck with. I kept overestimating how much polish to put on the plate. It's kind of embarrassing. Not sure why I'm even showing you this, but hey, I get it to work in the end. If you've ever nail stamped, I'm guessing you've experienced this at least once. While trying to center the design on the nail, I got the stamper too close. I'm often able to scrape off the polish if I'm fast enough. This time, however, the polish dried so fast. I really didn't want to repaint my nail red, so I tried another trick. I put some nail polish remover on a napkin and lightly wiped it off. This doesn't always work, but if you have 2 layers of polish plus a top coat, you can sometimes get away with it. I was lucky enough that it worked this time. It wasn't perfect, but I knew the future design would cover up any imperfections. I did that same design again, but this time on a different nail. Thankfully, it worked just fine the second time. The next design I think is pretty cute. I applied it a little wavy, but I don't think it's noticeable unless you look close. Doing my nails without being too particular on close-up details is what allows me to keep doing my nails. Otherwise, I'd just go crazy. By the way, one of the designs I skipped was the one from last year's video. I thought the design on my index finger was okay, but it didn't transfer quite as well as I hoped. As for the thumb, it ended up being a little wavy, but it was still fine. It's not my favorite design, but also not my least favorite. I love the stamping design on my pinky. Although I think with how large the design is, it may have been more suitable for a bigger finger. Oh well. The top part of my thumbnail design is one of my favorites for sure. And one of my least favorites is next. I just don't love the designs that have words on them. It's difficult for my nails to have the whole word fit. The next 2 designs are also pretty cute. I feel like all the designs have some similarities, which makes it easier to use a different design for each finger without looking terribly mismatched. Although these are ugly sweater nails, so being mismatched isn't necessarily a bad thing. Next, I removed the excess polish with a bit of tape, then acetone with a brush. After that, I applied a top coat, and then it was done. Despite my mistakes, I really had fun doing these nails. I hope you had fun watching this as well. And that's what Kay says.